Hello. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Is it this mic? Test. Okay, yeah, it's that mic. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't picking up the headset mic. We wouldn't want that now, would we? No, we would not. We would not. That would not be good. We love a morning stream, right? Maybe. A morning stream? Anyone? Anyone? Is he inconsistent, or is he keeping us on our toes and surprising us more than ever? Ooh, the voice crack. Oh, God. Good morning, everyone. It's a beautiful day. It is going to be 70 degrees this afternoon. We are going to check up on our gal pal, Miss Amberlynn. We're going to see what's up. Yeah, we're going to do that. And, yeah. Maybe we'll do something at the end, too. Maybe a little something, I don't know, non-Amber related. You keep me on my toes. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. How's everyone doing? I don't watch this content, but want to say good morning, Jordy. Oh, hey, good morning, Natasha. What do you mean you don't want to watch Amberlynn read? Come on. Why wouldn't anyone want to watch Amberlynn Reed go about her daily lifestyle in her apartment of putting away groceries and playing with Legos and ordering shit off of Amazon? Why would you not find that entertaining? Or just not have the interest in watching it? I'm side-eyeing you. I am side-eyeing you. I am. Jordy, you were live last night. When do you sleep? I slept in between the lives. Currently watching from a hammock at a music festival. Ooh. Wait, you paid to be at a music festival, but you're here? No, never mind. We're happy to have you, Grace. Can y'all believe I sat down without refilling my water? We can't have that. We can't have that. I will be right back. I will be right back. Can't be having that. No. My gosh. As I break my knee coming back. No slushy, Jordy? It's 9:50 in the morning. Isn't that a little chaotic if I were to be drinking a slushy at 9:50 a.m.? I'm working at the festival. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. All right, y'all. You ready to do this? Gen X Flavor Flav. Thank you so much for sending in a super chat. I really appreciate that, Gen X Flavor Flav. Morning. You're joining me while I deliver packages. Oh, I used to when I DoorDashed during college. I would always listen to like live streams and stuff like that. So glad I could keep you company. Enjoy your package delivering. Everyone likes to be delivered a package every now and then. All right. Now I'm going to say this for the fourth time. Let's start. Jordy, do you have Casey's in Pittsburgh? I'm not familiar with that, no. We might. Maybe I'm unaware of it.
Hey guys, welcome to a new video. So today we're gonna do a what I ate today video. So in this video, I am going to show you like the time stamps, like what time it is when I eat each meal because people have requested that I do that. So currently my microwave says it's 8:17. My stove says it's 12:35. Both of those are incorrect. It is 10 a.m. in the morning. I woke up 2 hours ago. My alarm was set for 8 a.m. And the first thing I'm about to have is some coffee. So let's get into it. First things first. We need a glass, a straw, of course. So I got some Starbucks iced coffee. This is blonde roast, unsweetened black. I have some Coffee Mate. This is zero sugar French vanilla creamer. I also have some sugar-free French vanilla flavoring. And I have Splenda made with stevia. So I do not have...
Damn, anything else? My gosh, I don't know. Some 18 karat gold? Some sterling silver you want to put in this? Jeez.
Any ice, so we will not be using ice. I don't know about y'all, but my favorite ice ever is from Sonic. Like, literally the best. So I am pretty caffeine sensitive. I've gotten better with that recently, so...
I think that you can... Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that you can buy a bag of ice at Sonic. You know what? I have the Sonic app. I have a Sonic kind of close to me. Where is it? Sonic. Can you just buy a bag of ice? Sometimes I'll go to Sonic and I'll get what they call a Route 44 ice water, and I'll get it with extra ice. Frozen zone. Drinks. Other. Water. Cup of ice. You can buy a cup of ice. You can't buy a bag. At McDonald's, you can buy the bag. But just here, it's... Well, hold on, I gotta select a location, and then it'll give me a price. Oh, the app's being funky. Ugh. Not now, Sonic app. Huh. But usually it's like 50 cents. 50 cents for the large cup of ice. She can afford a bullet ice machine, no takeout needed. A bullet ice machine. I don't mind it, but I don't throw my panties on stage for bullet ice. It's not, anything special to me, I guess. You can buy a bag at BK too. Usually if I'm buying a bag of ice, it's at McDonald's. For the longest time, it was $1. But, with the world we live in and everything, I'd imagine it's probably like $2. What makes Sonic Ice different? It's like that little pellet ice or like chicken ice. I think it's sometimes called chicken ice. It's okay. I don't get the hype necessarily, but
I'm not trying to have like a ton of coffee over here, so that's why I didn't fill it all the way up. Plus, if I had ice, it would be filled up to the top. I'm gonna add a little bit of this now. Whoop, okay. So I'm gonna add a little bit of the stevia now. Coffee is complete. Now we're gonna do a taste test. That's good. I just remember like when I used to drink coffee when I first woke up in the morning, like it would help my appetite a lot. Plus, without having to state the obvious, it did give me some energy. So I'm going to drink this and I'll see you guys for my first meal when I have it. Okay guys, so it's about 2:20. I'm about to have a water. I made a smoothie. So we have a smoothie. It's up to here, as you can see.
I'd like to think that when she does these cuts, like, all right guys, you'll see me later in the day. I'm going to go about my normal schedule and do stuff. And then she cuts to filming and she's like, all right, 4 hours have passed. I would like to think that she immediately turned around, made all the eggs, and then came back to the screen and started filming again. And it was like 10:08 a.m. That looks like trash from a sweet coffee drinker. I could use some coffee. I'm not a coffee person. I wish I was a coffee person. I feel like I would be that kind of coffee person that was always drinking it, but it just tastes bad to me.
Smoothie. So we have a smoothie. It's up to here, as you can see. Still haven't even tried it. And I made some scrambled eggs. So here you can watch me do that. So I'm gonna have 3 eggs. Let me wash my hands real quick. So in the bowl, I'm just gonna add pepper, some garlic salt, and whisk.
I really don't enjoy certain sounds from Amberlynn. Usually her body is the one making the sounds, but I'm not a fan of this noise. I don't know what it is. It's just kind of skin crawling. Ugh. Hey, Christina. Hey, Ern. Nori, thank you so much for renewing your membership on the channel. Glad to have you back for another month. Isn't ice just water? Like, what the fuck does she mean by her favorite ice? She has her favorite ice. I don't know what you mean. She plays with it. She can juggle it. She dresses it up in little outfits and everything. It's her favorite.
All right, that is finished. So to the pan, I'm just gonna add some of this olive oil Pam. I'm going to add my eggs. So while my eggs are cooking, I'm going to make a smoothie. This is literally straight to the point. Probably not gonna be for everyone. So I'm gonna add some of this frozen strawberry and bananas. And then I'm gonna add this Premier Protein. It is in the chocolate peanut butter, which is like my fave.
A chocolate peanut butter strawberry banana smoothie to wash down the eggs with hot sauce on them. I'm not saying that's the worst option. You know, hey, at least she didn't go for DoorDash or Uber Eats. But okay. All right. $4.99, here we come. This is the life. Hold on tight. My iron was really messed up. Yeah, I've heard that people that have funky levels of iron crave ice. But it's bad to eat ice. Like if you're just somebody that's chewing ice constantly, like that'll fuck your teeth.
Okay, so smoothie is done. Now I'm going to pick a cup to use. I think I'm gonna go for this one because she is so cute. The eggs are also complete, and I'm gonna be taking some Tapatio and adding that.
So, for my lazy girls in the chat, I have a question. Who's pouring it into a cup? Who's drinking it straight out of the NutriBullet? No judgment. No judgment. Maybe a little bit of judgment, but no judgment. Who's drinking it straight out of the NutriBullet to save a cup? Save a little bit of room in the dishwasher? Hi, Brianna. Everything is so special. It is. It's her favorite cup. This is her favorite cup. You're drinking straight out of the bullet. I would probably drink straight out of the bullet because cold drinks like this, I know this is going to sound contradictory because my slushie seems to never end, but cold drinks like this, I usually try to drink I don't know, somewhat quickly. So this isn't something that I just like let sit around for a while. So if I'm only going to be drinking this for, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes max, then why are we dirtying another cup, you know? The bullet comes with a drinking lid. I didn't know that. Yeah, because I mean, it's already in the shape of a cup, right? Why dirty too? And on top of that, why dirty your favorite cup? Favorite. Is that a form of disrespect? That's the real question. Is that a form of disrespect to the favorite cup? Why does the NutriBullet use a USB? Maybe to charge it? I don't know. I never knew that they had USBs. Hi, Scoocher Boy. Yeah, the lid is legit. Huh. Interesting.
The eggs are also complete, and I'm going to be taking some Tapatio and adding that to my eggs. Okay, so now that we are all caught up, it's time to do a taste test. Let's try this smoothie. Oh, that's good. That's amazing. I'm also quite thirsty because I haven't drank anything today besides the coffee, which I know a lot of people are going to be mad about that because you guys are telling me I need to be drinking more liquid. I'm not a liquid girly. I mean, I am, but I'm telling you, I can go hours and hours and hours without drinking a single drop of anything. Anyways.
That's terrifying, especially for someone in Amberlynn's situation. Isn't it like you're supposed to drink like a fraction of your weight in ounces of water every day? Isn't that a rule? I swear I heard that forever ago. It's like, if I'm 180 pounds, I should be drinking like 90 ounces of water a day. She's not a liquid girly. Considering your size, you need a lot of water. You know, that's not good, Amber. The fact that we've already had eggs with hot sauce, a chocolate peanut butter strawberry banana milkshake, and coffee, but no water because you're not a liquid girly. I don't know. Is this just her trying to be quirky? It's like, oh, I don't really drink water. I'm quirky. I don't really require oxygen, you know. I'm quirky. I'm a solid girly. She's a gas girly. Good hydration helps with weight loss. Well, not too much of that takes place, so the whole thing with the lack of hydration is kind of making sense. How do you guys actually drink that much? Oh, I drink a shitload of water. Shitload of water. Like this thing, what is this, 40 ounces? Maybe 3 times a day I fill this to the top. I'm a plasma girly. She went home. Unhydrated bones. Eiley, thank you so much for the super chat. This is rage bait. Oh, you think that this is all performative? I don't really drink water. I don't really do that to like piss off the audience, to have some type of drama so that it's not that mundane. I could see that. But I also think, I mean, just with Amberlynn's track record and watching her for years now, I really don't think that she drinks that much water, though. So she might be rage baiting, but usually when you rage bait people, you do the correct thing in the background. So like she could come on here and say, I don't really drink a lot of water, tee hee hee, piss off the audience and then drink a lot of water. I think that she does that, rage baits them, and then actually doesn't drink the water in the background.
Let's chow down on some freaking eggs. Tapatio on eggs. It hits different. And yes, every time I eat an egg, people are like, aren't you allergic? No, not allergic. I do have an egg intolerance, which actually runs in the family because my aunt and my mom also suffer with the same thing. Certain ways that eggs are cooked, the protein just does a weird situation type deal. And scrambled eggs actually used to make me super sick. Like it would literally feel like I had the flu for a solid like 3 hours after I would eat scrambled eggs. And it's weird. As I've gotten older, it's gotten better. There was like a moment in my late 20s where it was like the worst ever. But it's actually gotten a lot better. So in the same way that people are like lactose intolerant, but they still want to eat some ice cream here and there, it's kind of like the same thing. Like if I'm eating it and I feel sick afterwards, it's my fault. Okay guys, so it is 7 p.m. I have my next meal going. I have some rice going, some salmon going, and some broccoli pretty much done over here. I'm gonna get this out of the way.
Okay, so immediately, like, this is not 6 p.m. Immediately after drinking the smoothie and eating the eggs with hot sauce, she immediately went to this scene. That's the way I'd like to think about it. I saw someone say her eggs look like soggy cornflakes. The eggs are, they're kind of, yeah, chunky. Yeah, they are a little bit chunky like that. I see what you mean. Oh boy, the air fryer's working overtime. 1 piece of salmon. Dainty. Dainty. Is it common to eat eggs in America with no toast? No, I normally see people eat it with toast. She was just eating it straight up because I guess Amberlynn is a keto queen now, maybe? I don't know. So, not a lot of bread and not a lot of water. She's slaying. She is slaying, basically. These women and their rice. What's with the rice? Oh, I don't know what it is, Linda. Foodie? Foodie likes rice more than Amber, I would say. Foodie can eat, I don't know, several gallons of rice in one sitting. Amber likes her rice too. I don't know. It's comforting. Maybe because rice is similar to the Sonic Ice, you know? Sonic Ice, but with an R in front of it. It is. It's like little pellet food. They like little pellet food. Maybe because they think that if they eat small food like that, when you do it in excess, it's okay. Easy and filling. Eggs. That was just the appetizer. Is the rice cooker for a side character? Rice cooker for side character? The rice cooker is pretty new to the cast, so not sure if they've been established as a side character yet. It's still pending review.
It's out of the water real quick so it's not cooked too much. Even though, I'm not gonna lie to you, I like broccoli in all forms, even if it is super soft. But today, we want her a little crunchy, so I'm gonna take her out now. So I'm going to do the temperature on my salmon because I need that cooked way more than it even is supposed to be. That's just the way that I do things around here. Oh, okay. It's going up to 180. Okay. She's about done. To film, I literally set you guys on top of Bounty, the Saga series I'm obsessed with, and I use my little tripod right here. Right now, you guys are currently just in a little cabinet type deal. Okay, so let's make my bowl. So first things first, which I did add some chicken bouillon to the rice to give it some flavor. Next is my piece of salmon.
Hi, Gigi. Hi, Mismanaged Marissa. All right, y'all. We're prepping the bowl. Rice is the base. Salmon. We're adding in some broccoli. Healthy queen. Boiling the nutrition right out of that broccoli. Gender neutral pantyhose. my God.
And now my broccoli. Because I like it spicy, I'm gonna add a little bit of sriracha. I'm also gonna add just a few pieces of jalapeno on the side, pickled jalapeno. So there it is. That is my meal for now. All right, so let's do a taste test. I have some of the rice and salmon. That's so good. If salmon is cooked correctly and seasoned to my liking, it is probably one of my most favorite foods ever. And then I just love a good jalapeno moment. I'm thirsty. Let me get a drink. I'm going to have a mini Sprite.
Not water. No. No, lot of liquid. We're not a liquid girly unless it's aspartame fueled diet pop. We're only a liquid girly if it's in the form of a soft beverage. That's at least 2 meals. Y'all think there's some leftover rice in the rice cooker? Y'all think there are some leftover broccoli stalks in the background that are waiting to be consumed off camera? Maybe another few salmon swimming around in that air fryer? Diet Sprite is so bad. I agree. I think Diet Sprite's awful. Who wears a sparkly shirt like that to sit around their house? Well, she's filming. She's performing right now. This is her job, Jessica. You know, this is... She's getting all dolled up. Hair, makeup. Well, maybe not hair. Makeup, outfit, jewelry, the whole 9. That drink is the sound her heart makes. Pop. It's just a double serving of rice. I hate this trend of filming yourself putting food in the mouth for each thing. You know where that started, Draw Me a River. That started at TikTok. The kids on TikTok started to do that, and then that's where they got it from. Yes, yeah. Because I remember when I watched Trisha years back, she would do that first bite shit. And she would do it for each of individual bite. It was a TikTok thing. So I guess it's made its way to Amberlynn Reid. Spreading like a disease. She's wearing that to bingo later. Amberlynn is probably the best dressed at bingo. She probably gets there and it's like her catwalk. I could see it. She walks in. B7. Flips hair the other way. 60. I'm stupid. It's not like she has places to go. You don't know that, Hassan. She might be going to Walmart later with her mom. She might be going to bingo. She might be going to the outlet mall. She might be going to lunch. She might be going to... You don't know that. Amberlynn gets out. Yeah, she might go to walk. Yeah, Amberlynn can walk a mile now. She might go to walk. Why doesn't she just drink bubbly if she likes carbonated drinks, bubble water with natural flavoring? I guess it's not enough. That would be a good question for her, though. Yeah. You ever give bubbly a try? Remember, she's a shy girl. She has to have her mom do it. Oh, that's right. Whenever Amberlynn gets bingo, she has to have the mom yell bingo. Nicole, why? Thank you so much. Darn you, TikTok whippersnappers. I'm 27 going on 77. Oh my gosh. I think I see Orion's belt on her shirt. I'm seeing the Little Dipper. Or maybe, no. Maybe this is the Big Dipper. I'm kind of seeing it. Huh. Good eye, Nicole. Good eye. A soda stream would help her get water in. I swear she's bought one of those in the past. Am I going crazy here? Has she bought a SodaStream in the past? Huh. How's her mom? I don't think we've seen the mom in a few episodes, but I'd imagine fine. Same old, same old.
0. That's satisfying. Okay guys, so it is time for my next meal. I'm going to be having one of my most favorite Amy TV dinner. This is the Chinese noodles and veggies in a cashew cream sauce.
You know what? What happened to OMAD? I just realized we're eating these in rapid succession. What happened to OMAD? Yeah, I mean, OMAD stands for one meal a day, right? So chocolate, peanut butter, strawberry, banana smoothie, coffee, eggs, into salmon bowl, into noodles later on. Doesn't this kind of defeat the purpose of OMAD? I mean, what would that be? TMAD, 3 meals a day? I guess Feline got that in the divorce. Well, Feline got the rice cooker in the divorce, too. Yeah. She got the rice cooker. She probably got the SodaStream, too. She got most of the shoes. She's feeling herself. Christina, thank you so much. Come on, girls. There's a small percentage of water in her carbonated sugar drinks. That's not for nothing. That's definitely not for nothing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, hey, you know, a little bit of water here, a little bit of water there. It gets some from the ice, you know. She's making it work. She's making it work. Yeah, we just don't drink water straight up. That's cringe. Drinking water straight up. Ugh. You know, maybe like water mixed into everything else, or like water used as a chaser. Water used as a chaser to the chocolate, peanut butter, banana, strawberry smoothie. Jordy, what do you think happened to Gracie the cat? I think that Amberlynn, Destiny, and that roommate are all equally at fault for what happened to Gracie. To say that Amberlynn is completely innocent about what happened to Gracie, that's just a flat-out lie.
Freaking good. So I'm gonna cook it in the microwave. It literally takes 4.5 minutes. It says put a slit in it. I don't do that. I usually just open it like that and call it a day. 4.5 minutes. In we go. So while that's doing its thing, I also add 2 ingredients to it. I add the tiniest bit of soy sauce and I add a little bit of sriracha for some spice. And obviously your girl needs something to drink. I'm going to have a Gatorade. This is the blue one, Glacier Freeze. And
Oh, I was about to say she's going to drink the white mold off the bottom. Oh, we're back on the Arctic Rush. You're making me feel guilty about not drinking enough water. Well, good. Pat, seriously, Pat, go out, buy one of these big ass cups. Doesn't have to be a Stanley. Go out, carry this around with you all day and just drink water all day. It's so good for you. It helps your skin. It helps you lose weight. You feel better. There's no excuse. Don't be quirky like Amberlynn. Is there a ton of sodium in those dinners? Yeah, I'd reckon so. Me, like my wild, wild west. I reckon there is. All right, all right, all right. Don't tell me she didn't feed her cat. No, it didn't have to do with feeding a cat. If you guys are interested in what that's a very old story with Amberlynn and everything. God, that was like what, 7 years ago now. But basically, Amberlynn was a part of the reason why a cat went missing.
I know I recently talked about the whole mold in Gatorade, so let's talk about that some more because I did some more research. So on the bottom here, which I have never seen it with this flavor Gatorade, I have only ever seen it with the orange one. But down here, there's like a white substance on the inside of this, and it actually is mold. And Gatorade company even confirmed that it is mold, but it is edible. So what? There's like actual articles about it and stuff. So if you guys want to go read that because I read a lot about it. Then when y'all heard me talk about it, y'all were sending me articles in the Instagram, and it's very fascinating.
Okay, so let's think about this for a second. We will eat mold before we drink water. Mold, thumbs up. Water, yes. Mold greater than water. The fuck?
And how Gatorade is like, yeah, I have mold in my drinks. Go ahead and drink it. You'll be fine. Nope. As I take a drink of Gatorade, but again, this one doesn't have it. Okay, so it's complete, and I promise you, it is freaking tasty. It's like one of my favorites ever. 10 out of 10, folks. So I just sat down to eat the Amy's TV dinner, and I forgot to tell you guys what time it is. It is 11 p.m. Okay, guys, so it is later at night. I don't plan on eating anything else. For things to drink, I do plan on drinking more water, so I'll probably have like another water bottle. But besides that, that is everything.
Oh my God. That's it. That's it for the whole day. 2 bottles of water. And we don't even know if she finishes them. You know, maybe she just takes a sip. Like the first bite shit for TikTok, maybe like first sip. And then like, you know, casts the water aside. Like, I don't really want that. Or maybe puts it back in the fridge. Oh my gosh. If that's all the water that she's having in a day, that is spooky. Spooky. As a Chinese growing up with a Chinese grandmother, that Chinese noodle TV dinner hurts my entire ancestry. What do you mean you don't like Amy's microwave Chinese noodles, Cat met you? Why did she eat that with a spoon? I didn't even notice. I think that she and Chantal opt to eat things with spoons because it functions more like a shovel, you know? Most people eat noodles with forks because you can kind of stab it in the middle and twirl it around and get a concise bite like that. But with a spoon, especially if you hold the bowl up to your mouth, I mean, you can just kind of shovel it in like that. So maybe it was just like a habit kind of thing. I mean, obviously she's not going to hold the bowl up to her mouth and shovel it in for a vlog like this, but maybe it was like muscle memory. She's so used to the spoon functioning as a shovel. That part. Luara, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. I'm at work. I miss you, Jordy. Have a good day. Have a good day. Have a good day too, Layara. Oh my God. Should I go 3 for 3? Should I mess up something else? Luara, have a lovely day. Have a good rest of your shift. Thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate that. Good morning, Emily. The spoons make them act like little kids. Oh my gosh. Who drinks more water, Amberlynn or Eugenia? What came first, the chicken or the egg?
It is freaking tasty. It's like one of my favorites ever. 10 out of 10, folks. So I just sat down to eat the Amy's TV dinner and I forgot to tell you guys what time it is. It is 11 p.m. Okay guys, so it is later at night. I don't plan on eating anything else. For things to drink, I do plan on drinking more water, so I'll probably have like another water bottle. But besides that, that is everything that will be going into my mouth, besides like a toothbrush. I'm very proud of today. I made great decisions. I really want to eat similarly to this every single day, so this is kind of like a meal plan for me. There might be like a few tweaks, but
I just don't get it. I would like to eat similarly to this every day, but in the episode prior to this one, OMAD, I did the best on OMAD. I lost as much weight as quickly as I ever did on OMAD. 1 meal a day's for me, baby. That's what I'm sticking to. Next episode, yeah, I think I'm going to do small meals throughout the day. I think that this is going to be a good fit for me. I really do. Similarly. Yes, this is the move. I mean, I think that Amberlynn gets up in the morning and spins a wheel, and whatever the wheel lands on, that's kind of what we do for the day. She needs Ozempic. I don't know what happened to the whole Ozempic thing, because she came on here some episodes ago and was telling us, yeah, I'd be game to try it again. My insurance doesn't cover it and everything, so I have to look into it, but I don't know. The whole reason she got off of it in the first place was because of the gallbladder thing. So I'd imagine that if Amberlynn got back on the O, she probably would start to complain about the gallbladder again. I think that that would be the best course of action because we've seen it work. The smoothie has to be a replay meal, not an add-on. Has she ever mentioned taking Ozempic? Yeah, about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, she was on Ozempic and she got down to 470 like that. But we don't really do things that make sense around here. Good morning, little Zuki. Starting to talk like an Amberlynn girl. Spooky pooky. That spoon is big enough to spoon me at night. The spoon could be the new girlfriend of season 6. Maybe there is no Valentine. Maybe it's just a shovel. That's an interesting conspiracy. Oh. They both eat with serving spoons. Max, thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. You're adopting a bearded dragon from your friend in August. I'm excited. His name is Draco. After Draco Malfoy or something else? I'm glad I was able to catch up on the stream. I am jumping for joy. Glad to have you here, Max. Oh my gosh. I would be scared to have a bearded dragon. I'm not really a reptile girly. You know, similarly to how we're looking right here at a non-liquid girly. I'm kind of scared of reptiles. We were actually talking about that last night on Twitch. We were talking about Komodo dragons because the Doherty dozen went to the zoo. Yes, Draco Malfoy. The first thing he says is, "Ugh, Potter." Well, that'll be cool, Max. August will be here before you know it. Whew. Do you think there will be a new girlfriend reveal soon? Absolutely not, Emily. No. I think the days of Amberlynn and showing her side characters on her program are long gone. Long gone.
For the most part, I just want to keep it simple. I'm not really the type of person that gets sick of eating the same thing every single day, but I really just want to like have a plan because I think what might be the easiest for me is to have that plan. So I'm not like waiting around like, what am I going to eat? I don't know. I should just order takeout. I actually felt super satisfied today. I felt like I had a decent amount of food. It was all pretty healthy in my opinion for myself and it kept me feeling satiated and I feel good. And if you guys did make it...
I mean, yeah, true. But that's assuming you aren't lying to us right now. And that's assuming that you can do that every day. It doesn't really, I don't know, do much for you if you just do it one day and then the next day it's like Golden Corral. If you can do this every day consistently, heck yeah. The marathon, it's not a sprint. It's not a sprint. And something tells me we would not be able to sprint anyway. So, might as well go for the slow walk toward success than it is the sprint to the finish. She wastes so many calories on drinks. Just drink water. Hey, Dink Fupa, how are you today? Did you see where Foodie said Salah has multiple wives? No, I didn't see that, Sonia. Oh my. I love reptiles, but I wouldn't just because you'd have to feed them bugs. It's a bug's life. What would you use instead of a... That's funny, Emojine.
Get this far, you're gonna get a little sneak peek. I didn't film it though. I just did it in private. I weighed myself today and I was 503.2. So I feel like I'll be out of the 500 soon, especially if I keep up this type of meal plan. So I'm super excited for that. So yeah, I'm happy with the choices I made today. I hope that you guys did enjoy this video.
Enjoy? I seldom enjoy Amberlynn's content, but we were updated nonetheless. I suppose that was the goal that we were trying to reach. It's on Piggy's channel. Maybe we can watch it after the video after this one, because we're doing a two-parter. So we have this one, and then we have Was I 600 Pounds, The Truth, and Cute New Blanket. So we have to watch the Cute New Blanket episode, and then maybe after we'll do the foodie update. Her new side character should be motivation. Well, she has that in a form of a journal. That works, right? This is the slowest walk to success. Well, I don't know. You ever read that old fable, The Tortoise and the Hare? Some say that in the sequel, the tortoise never makes it to the finish line. Have you been to the Rocky Mountains before? I haven't. No, that sounds like fun, though. Water talk? Yeah, Amberlynn should get into water talk.
Let's do a weigh-in. I've weighed in for you guys every Wednesday for quite a few Wednesdays. Last Wednesday was part of a vlog, but I still gave it to you guys, so let's do it.
Hello. It's ready.
Okay, stepping on.
502.8 pounds.
502.8. Slowly but surely, we're getting there in the 400s. So I've been awake for hours, just got out of the shower. I'm letting my hair air dry. I'm actually going to be starting a whole new hair routine. So maybe I'll share with you guys like what I used to do for my hair versus like what I'm going to be switching up, because your girl, we need to do something different. But I just made me 3 scrambled eggs with tons of hot sauce because that's how I like it. Tap it.
Same thing again. Same exact thing. I don't think that Amberlynn is the type of person that could eat every single meal every single day like that. I think she would get bored. She's too quirky. You know what I mean? She needs to mix things up. She needs diversity and variety in her diet. She needs a party. Because for her, food is fun. Food is not sustenance. Food is fun. So when she gets bored of it, she can make it fun by ordering whatever in a brown paper bag brought straight to her door. She's a merry-go-round. That's a fun way of putting a cycle. Yeah. Why just eggs? Add some veggies in the eggs. You wanted to boil some broccoli and toss it in?
Hot sauce because That's how I like it. Tapatio to be exact. And then I made some coffee. So now I'm about to go have that. And then I'm going to do my makeup, my hair, etc. So as you guys know, the time on my microwave and stove is incorrect, but the time on here is correct. I woke up at 10:30 today. I have been waking up at 8 a.m. It just depends. So I have been awake for a hot minute and I'm finally just getting my first meal. Okay, you guys, so I'm in the middle of doing my makeup and I just want to show you, like, I am aging. Like, I have this cluster of gray hair. Do you see it? I don't know. Because I don't feel old. Like, I am young at heart. I do not feel in my 30s. I do not feel 33 whatsoever. And seeing things like this don't feel very good. So let's hide that. Okay, so I'm about to choose my perfume. I'm trying to decide between Eilish 1, 2, or 3. I think I'm going to choose 2 today. You guys currently have a fake plant just chilling, so don't mind that. But speaking of Billy, a lot of people are like, so why are your nails that color? Like, what inspired you to get that color? I have heard, what, is this your Nickelodeon era? Like, is this your slime era?
What? I feel like no one has said this. Is this your because she got her nails lime green? People in groups are asking, is this your slime era? No one is asking this, Amber. She has like no fiber. I'm actually surprised that she doesn't complain more about constipation. Yeah, I would think that that would be an issue. Those eggs are drier than her shampoo. Eating eggs with a spoon. I'm telling you, everything is spoon. Spoon, spoon, spoon. Because it's like kind of the same function as a shovel. Nicole, sorry I missed that. Gatorade, H2O. Gatorade, H2O. The Water Boy. The Water Boy. That's that Adam Sandler movie, right? Oh gosh, I haven't seen that in... Phew. Before Amberlynn had gray hair. Thanks so much, Nicole. She's copying her mom. Amberlynn is kind of a chameleon. Karma, 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 chameleon. Da da da. Gray hair.
Era, like, is this your slime era? I'm also hearing, like, is this like Shrek times? Like, are we trying to be Shrek? No, actually, my inspiration, because I'm always wearing black, like, I prefer to wear black. I like to wear darker colors. I wish Torrid would stock up on some cuter things, because a lot of people are like, where's your Torrid hauls? And I'm like, they don't have anything I want to wear. Like, I have a certain style now. Like, years ago when I would do Torrid hauls, I would just buy whatever. But now there's like a certain style I'm aiming for, and Torrid just, they're not doing very good in that department. And I'm trying to look around at other websites, but it's like, is the clothing actually gonna fit? Blah, blah, blah. Okay, anyways, my inspiration, because I wear dark clothing, is Billie Eilish. From when her hair was black and green. Thought it was so cute. I love the color. I love how this green looks with like black clothing. So I thought it would look good, and it does. So, which also, speaking of my nails, people were like, oh my God, I heard Christmas music in this vlog. I'm talking about...
Amberlynn was probably the type of girl that dyed her hair blue when Kylie did it 10 years ago. Y'all remember that? Kylie had girls dyeing their hair blue from coast to coast. I mean, I saw so many people with blue hair like that. She had that... Remember, she like cut all her hair off and then she did like the blue. I could see Amberlynn doing that. What are we thinking? Amberlynn with a bob? Blue? A blue bob? Maybe. Billy has moved on to red. Doesn't Billy have an album coming out soon? I haven't heard too much of Billy lately. Huh. She has no personality of her own. These are the questions she thinks people ask while practicing in the mirror how to answer. Amberlynn very much so strikes me as the type of person that, yeah, ruminates and thinks and has fake arguments in her head, arguing with people. I do that from time to time. Like, oh, what would I have said? You know, like if I'm in the shower or something and just like hot water's beating down on my back, and I'm just thinking, you know what? I should have said this. That would have really got them. Yeah. Damn. I mean, maybe not the shower scenario for Amberlynn, but definitely the ruminating. I need to send you pics of me in my blue short hair phase. Oh my god, you did the Kylie thing? Oh my god. Remember she had that blue hair to Kanye's wedding and Kim freaked out on her? She's like, why is your hair fucking blue at my wedding? Oh my god. BB, thank you so much for the super chat, sending some UK love. Me and my partner watch daily. Oh my god, that's awesome. Thank you so much, BB. Yeah, normally I don't go live for UK friendly times, but you know, every now and then I do. Trying my best. Appreciate that, BB. I was King Kylie of my small town. I love that.
About literally my last vlog when I was at Hot Pot with my mom and my grandma. People were like, oh my god, I cannot believe you're using footage from December. And I'm just like, look at my nails. December, I didn't have those nails, honey. Like, come on now. Hello, it is the next day, February 29th, and I do want to weigh myself a little earlier than usual. Today is actually Thursday, and I have not been weighing myself daily, but I just want to see, like, is my body reacting accordingly? So let's do it.
Hello. It's ready.
Okay, so I'm stepping on. Hello, you see my head?
502.0 pounds.
502.0. So we are acting accordingly. Yes. Okay, guys. So I got a package from the Amazon. So wait until you see this. This is the cutest blanket in the world. I am truly hoping it looks just as cute in person. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, here it is out of the package. Are you guys ready to see what it looks like? Oh! How are you guys gonna be able to see this? It's so much bigger than I thought it was gonna be, which hell yeah. This girly pop loves a big blanket. So if you guys don't know anything about me, I love Scream the movies. Always have, always.
Why would Amberlynn like a big blanket? Huh? Why would she want all this fabric? Maybe it's just a quirky thing. You know? Maybe there's no rhyme or reason for it. Why Amberlynn Reed would want this gigantic 10-foot by 10-foot blanket. It's probably just a quirky thing. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes, Alyssa. Yes. Good morning, Babushka. Now I'm kind of wondering why she hasn't used constipation as an excuse. Yeah. I mean, like, over the years, I don't remember Amberlynn complaining much ever about constipation. But you would think that that would be a problem. Just with the lack of fiber, the lack of movement, the lack of water. I mean, it's just like she has all of the components here for constipation, but it's not really so. We can see you, Amber. Nem, thank you so much for renewing your membership on the channel. Good morning to you. Welcome back for a second month. Winter Allen, oh my god, thank you so much for gifting 5 people in the chat memberships. That's very generous of you. Winter Allen, how have you been? Haven't seen you in a while. Oh my, hope you've been well. Appreciate you doing that.
Scream the movies. Always have, always will. But the No You Hang Up, oh my god, it's so long. But the No You Hang Up merchandise, which is what this says on here, is just like aesthetically pleasing because most of it is pink, girly, cutesy. Literally, this is so hard to show you guys. Hold on. Can you guys see it now? It's It's literally so big.
Didn't Scream get canceled? Oh my god, wait. This is kind of a terrifying frame right here. Because, like, the eyes of this skull face and the way that she's holding up the blanket, it's kind of making it look like something else. You think this was done on purpose? Or was this just quirky? Was this just a happy accident? A quirky, happy accident? Or... Scream's canceled, right? Like, no one wants to film Scream movies anymore. Like, the director said no, and then they fired a bunch of people. It's kind of like Euphoria. Euphoria and Scream are both over. I should have made this the thumbnail. I didn't catch this the first time around. Maybe if we do another Amberlynn stream in the future, this will be the thumbnail, just for good spirit. Oh my gosh. Constipation is not quirky enough. Well, constipation or no constipation, we know that Amberlynn is full of shit. That was an okay joke. I feel like whenever a joke is made about constipation, that's like always the joke that people say. I don't know. Sometimes a classic is a goodie, an oldie is a goodie. Oh my god, that angle. Honestly, I could just sit here for the next 15 minutes and talk with y'all while this is on the screen. I mean, just if you use your imagination, like especially if you look at her face and then let your eyes, peripheral vision, just kind of have these in the background. Just stare at her face and have this in the background. I mean, it really brings it home. I feel like we're in an art exhibit right now. You know, when people walk up to art exhibits and just kind of cross their arms and, you know, what do you see? What do you see here? Oh my god. Gen X constipation. Oh my gosh.
You see it now? I'm sure you guys get the gist. Okay, you guys, so I really quickly, before I end this video, I want to do like monthly weight loss moments. I have been weighing myself every Wednesday for you guys, as you guys know, but I feel like a monthly like roundup, like how much did I lose that month, is a good idea, because I did do it for January, so I figured, you know what, let's do it for February as well. My hair is currently air drying right now, so don't mind her. I'm using some new shampoo and conditioner products, and the conditioner said you can just put it in damp hair and you don't have to rinse it, but I'm realizing this
might be controversial, but there was a time when Amberlynn came on here and she was talking very highly of Nexus shampoo and conditioner, like, oh, it's you know, top of the line, it's a lot better. I went and bought Nexus shampoo. This was maybe like a year ago. I don't know if I would recommend Nexus shampoo and conditioner. Just personally wasn't a good fit for me. I don't know. Hopefully all the Nexus people in the chat don't find that offensive. But Amberlynn's mixing it up. New shampoo, new condit. She didn't shower. Hey, you know what? She can walk a mile. She can shower. She can live on her own. Is there anything that Amberlynn Reed can't do? I'm telling y'all. This November, Amberlynn 2024. Do you guys like Amberlynn's hair parted down the middle or the side? Probably the side. It's expensive. And that's like the thing. Like, it wasn't that cheap. The Nexus wasn't that cheap, but it also like didn't really give me that wow for $20-something a bottle. Oh my god, that's so funny, Marsha. How long do you think until the next caretaker and her car enters the picture? I like how you said "and her car." It's got to depend. I think that Amberlynn is talking to multiple people right now. I don't think that she has her sight on one person. I think that a lot of Amberlynn's time is spent trying to find a girlfriend. Like if she's not eating or showering or walking a mile, she's looking for a girlfriend. The interesting thing that you have to consider right now is Amberlynn, as my microphone falls. Amberlynn says, oh, I have a Valentine. Oh, we're keeping things private, yada, yada, yada. But I can pull up a lot of screenshots that have occurred since the beginning of season 6 where Amberlynn has come on camera and told us, oh, I'm still hung up on my ex. Oh, there's a few people I'm talking to right now. If I was being pursued by someone and they were putting on social media, oh, I'm talking to a lot of people right now, or oh, I'm hung up on my ex, that really wouldn't make me feel too secure or wanted. So, and the fact that Amberlynn really doesn't talk about it that much kind of tells me that it might be a little bit ephemeral, fleeting. I think that she's still working on trying to find a slam dunk girlfriend. Yeah. Summer 2021, when she got Jade on the cast real quick like that and got her to move in, that was a slam dunk. She wants that. She wants to dive in head first. But I'm kind of thinking that maybe some of these girls are like a little bit on the fence with it. It's like, oh, let's get to know each other. Like the way that you should go about starting a new relationship. Let's get to know each other. Let's become friends. Let's go on dates. Let's see where this goes. Amberlynn's not really looking to do that. I mean, she's doing that because she doesn't have any other option. But really, if she could get somebody in there tomorrow, that would be ideal. The middle part is not the vibe. I would probably go with side. Yeah. Online thirst traps. Well, if her holding up the screen blanket, if this wasn't a thirst trap, I don't know what is. I don't know what is, y'all. I mean, doesn't this just want to make you take your panties off and throw them on stage? I mean, I know it's March, but I might be turning the AC on.
Month is a good idea because I did do it for January, so I figured, let's do it for February as well. My hair is currently air drying right now, so don't mind her. I'm using some new shampoo and conditioner products, and the conditioner said you can just put it in damp hair and you don't have to rinse it. But I'm realizing your girl does not like how that feels. So we're never doing that again. All right, so let's just get to the weigh-in. So if you guys remember, January 1st, I weighed in at 515.8. February 1st, I weighed in at 508.8, which means in January, I lost 7 pounds, which at the time I was like, I don't know if that's good enough, but looking back, I'm very proud of that. So today, dun dun dun. Actually, before we get to it, I do have one question that I feel like is like, literally the biggest question when it comes to like my weight. It's people thinking that I have weighed over 600 pounds at one point, especially like 2019, because your girl looked, she looked like she weighed over 600 pounds. Let's be real. Not only did I look it, but my lifestyle was very much that, very much 600-pound life-esque. I'm not gonna lie to you. I have recently opened up more about that past time. Obviously at the time it wasn't even something I was even able to admit to myself because my norm.
It just is so crazy to me that Amberlynn thinks that she is so far removed or different from what you might see on an episode of 600-Pound Life. I mean, the only difference of Amberlynn and those people on that TV show is she has an income. And having a lot of money is able to make life easier. But if Amberlynn didn't have YouTube income or savings or whatever, I mean, she would have to live with someone. There's no way she would be able to do it on her own. If she didn't have money or her mom to drive her around, she would not be able to go about her same lifestyle. So this little like hair flip over the shoulder thing of like, oh God, 600-pound life-esque 2019 Amberlynn, I really don't think that there's much of a difference. I mean, yeah, you can make yourself eggs. Yeah, you can plug in the NutriBullet, but it's really not all that different. There was never any OMAD.
Normal was that life at the time. So I was just like Delulu in my brain, but it's just like looking back now, I'm just like, wow. So I get it, you guys. I 100% understand why people think that at one point I was over 600 pounds. But I can safely say, like, when it comes to me stepping on the scale, I physically have never seen anything higher than 572.4. So if I ever was 600 pounds or more, I never knew. I never saw that for myself. I think at this point, it doesn't even matter anymore. I think what matters is now. I feel like I'm making really good progress in my opinion. So whether I was 600 pounds at one point.
Well, wait a second. What is she doing by saying that? If I was 600 or more, I never knew. So it's like kind of leaving it up in the air, you know? It's like, well, I'm not. If it did happen, I wasn't aware of it. What are we trying to do with that? We're trying to change the rhetoric here. We're trying to turn the conversation up on its head. Because she knows that this is a widely shared conspiracy in her community. So it's kind of like, I'm not denying it kind of thing. What do you think she looks for in a new girl except for a car? Obedience, submission, willingness to give in. A doormat. That's, yeah.
Or not, it's very obvious how much I have changed since then. So here is my weigh-in from March 1st. Hey guys, so it is March 1st. Not a typical weigh-in day, but since it's the beginning of the month, I want to weigh myself just to see how I did in February since I did the same thing in January. So let's step on the scale. I'm fighting my way to literally the 400s. Let's do this.
It's ready.
Okay, I'm stepping on.
499.6.
Wait! I was not expecting that! 499.6. Oh my god. I freaking did it. I know there's so many people, you guys are not gonna care, but that's...
The gasp made at the robot saying 4. 4. 99.99. And you know, the thing is, she's been here before. She's been here before. I would never get excited. We've seen her since January be 503, 508, 510, 504, 499.99. It's like, I don't get it. Like, I understand, and I'm not trying to be that pessimistic, glass half empty kind of person where it's like, oh, you know, you have to celebrate the small victories. I get that, but this is not the same thing. Rich Lux, thanks for the super chat. Sending you love, Jordy. I would prefer a Louis Vuitton wallet, Rich. Can you make that happen?
Big for me. I just don't want to see that 5 anymore. You guys, that means I am in the freaking 400s. And I know to a lot of people, it's like, wow, you're celebrating that. Yeah, actually I am. I am celebrating that. I'm not even gonna sit here and explain why because it's obvious. It is honestly obvious at this point. So that means in February, I am down 9.2 pounds, which makes me so happy. So since January 1st, I am down 16.2 pounds in 2 months, which a lot of people say I could be losing weight faster, but I feel like the way that I am doing it now is sustainable. And I was actually talking to my mom recently how it's like, if I just woke up one day and I just did everything perfectly, I have no room to grow. I have no room to improve. I only have room to fail and to cheat and to not have success because I'm not going to stay perfect. No one stays perfect. So with the way that I'm doing things now, I have room to grow, room to improve every day, as long as I do 0.5% better.
Well, hold on. We have room to grow. We don't want to have room to grow. No. That kind of defeats the purpose of $4.99. I don't want to hear that you have room to grow. She celebrates anything. I mean, like, the celebration for 499.9, and then I saw someone in the chat say, time to binge! That's exactly what it is. Because as soon as you pat them on the back and say, good job, oh my God, that registers as, okay, now we can go back to the bad habit. We have shown ourselves that we can do it. And that's all that matters. If I want to be 499.9, I can be 499.9. So let's be 520 because we know that it's possible to be 499. Just let's not be 499. Let's be 570. Reckless Pantyhose, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for this UK-friendly time. You made my day. Keep up the good work. You're such a superstar. Appreciate that, Reckless Pantyhose. That's very nice of you to say. We are a UK-friendly stream around here sometimes. Oh my gosh. She's giving 90s witch aesthetic. The big craft. The big craft. Oh my God. The big craft. No. Haters will say she's 500.01. I mean, really? At that point, if she goes and drinks a bottle of water, which she won't, that would bring it up to 500.01. Cal Teeling, really appreciate that. Hello, watching in the UK. My boy Dylan is waving hello. Hello to you, Dylan. I'll wave back across the pond. A lot of UK people here. I love it. I love it. How should I greet the UK people? Hello, puppets. Is that a UK thing or is that offensive?
Better than the day before. I'm happy with that. I will always leave room for mistakes and slip-ups because that's normal. That's part of being a human. And so far this year, I am succeeding and I feel happy about that. I feel happy with my progress and the changes that I have made so far. So you guys know I want to lose 100 pounds this year. So that means I have 83.8 to go. So that means I have to average about 8 pounds per month, which I feel like I could totally do that. Anyways, I hope that you guys did enjoy this video.
Succeeding? I mean, since January, she's been in the realm of 520 to 500. Succeeding. Yeah. Okay. We'll see where this goes. We'll see where this goes. But that is our Amber update. She's in the 400s, y'all. She is slaying. She is killing it. One Amy's Noodle TV dinner at a time. So, yeah. All right. So somebody said that there's a new piggy video up on their channel that we should take a look at regarding... what is it? Sala? Where's Piggy? Piggy. There's Piggy. Foodie complains about how hard her life is. Well, as she should. Chantal has a very difficult life. As she should. Are they trying to poke fun at her in this title? What are you doing, Piggy? What are you trying to do here? Are you saying that Chantal's life isn't hard? I don't know. We're not starting off well here. This is kind of poking fun at her. She does. Jordy, I'm back. Reckless Pantyhose has you on the TV again with her right now. Can you ask her to let me go to our aunt's birthday in a pink suit, please? This might be the strangest request that I've ever received through a super chat. Reckless Pantyhose, I would really, really, really encourage you to allow Tembi to wear a pink suit to your aunt's birthday. It'll be memorable. Seriously, I mean, think about it. How many birthdays go by and it's just like, oh, here's your card. Happy birthday. Light the candles. Happy birthday to you and many more. And then you forget all about it. They wear a pink suit to the birthday. Now that'll be something you'll remember. You remember that one year that they wore a pink suit to Aunt Christine's birthday? Oh my God. You see what I mean? You got to make it stick out in your mind. Got to make it stick out. You got to make things memorable. And who's it hurting? Who has a pink suit ever hurt before? Ask Jeffrey. Come on. I would just ask you to consider it. Keep an open mind. Have you ever noticed that Amber's girlfriends go from more submissive to her demands? Becky and Crystal to more argumentative. Do you think a more submissive girl is next? I would say Crystal and Becky were probably the most submissive. Destiny had a little bit of fight in her, and that's why it didn't work out. And Wifey wasn't putting up with the bullshit either. I think it starts off with rainbows, sunshine, and smiles, but eventually it has to be in a state where Amberlynn is the more dominant one. Geordie's crusty bearded dragon. You should be working, but I can't stay away. Who needs work anyway? Piff. Oh my gosh. Tiff Belial. Thank you so much for that. Morning. Thanks for keeping me company with pneumonia. Oh no. Is it COVID pneumonia or is it just pneumonia? COVID pneumonia is kind of scary. Not to put that idea in your head, but oh my gosh. I've had pneumonia a couple times in my life. Not fun. Pneumonia is not very 499.9. It's not exciting. No, it's not. Hope you feel better, Tiff. Oh my gosh. Jordy, who was your favorite girlfriend? Probably Destiny. Wifey was the dom. It might have started out that way as kind of like a cutesy kind of thing, but people show their true colors eventually. And that's the thing that you guys should never ever do. I mean, me bestowing my 27-year-old wisdom onto the chat right now. Don't ever change yourself for another person, because then when you become your real self, inevitably down the line, and they meet that real person, it's like, Well, this is the person I fell in love with, so this isn't going to work. Always show your true self. You can only be yourself in this life. Everyone else is taken. Skippy Stars' wife. Hello. Hope you feel better after your shoulder surgery. Oh my. Gosh. Shoulder surgery? Pneumonia? Eating things with spoons? Our community's down and out. Ugh. Just normal pneumonia? Okay, all right. No COVID pneumonia, just normal pneumonia. All right. All right, y'all. Let's see what's up with Foodie. I don't know what to expect in this video, but if you're no longer interested in Foodie or any of this kind of content, we will see you later. Thank you for hanging out. I know that this doesn't interest everyone. But yes, that was our Amberlynn update. She's slaying. She's thriving. She is the moment. She is 499.9. Jordy, have you watched Chicken Pickle? That rings a bell. I can't like pick that channel out in my head specifically, but they ring a bell. Pneumonia is lethal. All right, let's not scare Tiff. Oh my god. Dank Fupa, thank you so much. Jordy, would you consider voicing Wasabi Dot for me for an Amberlynn series? No worries if not. Love you, Jord. I mean, if I was just able to read stuff and send you the audio files, absolutely. Oh my gosh, that'd be so fun. Thank you so much, Dank. Leaving the gym and Jordy's live. How was your gym sesh, Stark? How'd it go? I find Foodie so interesting. Like, imagine that level of messed up. I almost feel bad for her. I don't feel bad for Chantal. Oh my god, no. Whew. 1 or 2 Chantal videos, that goes out the window very quickly. Saturnia! Thank you so much for that. I vote for the pink suit. Someone has to be the diva of the family. Slay, queen. That's 2 votes for a pink suit. You might have to give in. All right, y'all. Dank Fupa with the $4.99 super chat. Like, in solidarity with Amberlynn's new... Oh, my God. Stupid. Oh, my gosh. All right, y'all. Let's see this.
Hi. Barbara Smith, are you saying that only people who go out and work, and actually I do work, it's mentally draining what I do. Hi, Sigmund. And just because I don't have kids doesn't mean I don't have other problems. I have a lot of health problems, and I have a lot of mental health problems that make me fatigued, to say the least. It's like only people who like go out and work and have kids can be tired. It's so weird.
Oh, no. Well, you're tired because of your diet and your lack of activity, not because you're overworked or because you work. I work. No. No. Turning on the webcam and eating and not really having much to say and screaming at the camera when FFG says something about you, that's working. Oh, no. Chantal. This is offensive to people that have a traditional 9 to 5. I work. The person listening right now, driving their route, delivering packages that checked in with us earlier today, hearing Chantal talk from a couch while turning on a webcam saying, I work. I mean...
But okay. What am I dealing with mentally? Well, I just have like clinical depression, so it makes you feel like you don't even want to get out of bed. Like you don't have the energy to even get out of bed, you know? People without kids get tired too. Yeah, for sure.
It's important to be sympathetic to depression, but it's important also to not use it as an excuse. I've had chronic depression for as long as I can remember. There are things that make depression better, but if you don't want to help it and you don't want to put in the work, it can bring you to your knees pretty quickly. I have chronic depression, so... Okay, well, are you getting out of the house? Are you keeping your house clean? Are you eating a healthy diet? Are you walking? Do you have a social circle? There's a lot of things that make you don't help it. You don't try to help it at all, Chantal. And I mean, yeah, the only way that Chantal has ever known a coping mechanism in her life is with a fork or a spoon. Well, you know, from what we've learned recently, a spoon. Would you rather share a pizza covered with ketchup with no napkin or be Amber's Uber Eats driver for a week? I don't know if I would go for pizza with ketchup, so I have experience with delivering food, so I would probably go for that. I actually like delivering food. I think it's fun. I mean, seriously, walking into restaurants and saying, "Oh, I'm here for Amberlynn," and then they give you a bag, then you drive it, drop it off. I like it. I don't know. It's kind of fun for me.
You know? And you don't know what I do all day. You don't know, like, what I deal with, so... Goodbye, alien loser. I do take antidepressants, yeah. I have seen many therapists before. The emojis. I gotta make more. I always say that and I never do. I just never feel like doing anything that I have to do. I only feel like I can, like, barely survive doing the bare minimum. Like, you know...
This is a form of trauma dumping, in my opinion. Chantal, we know, we're very aware. You don't have to tell us that you are severely depressed living out there. We know that this is how you feel on the daily. You do not have to tell us this. But it's not responsible or beneficial to you or your audience on the receiving end of it to hear you bitch about it because you make all the wrong decisions in life. You constantly sabotage yourself. You go out of your way to make things hard for yourself. So no one is going to feel bad listening to this. Can you turn her volume up? Yeah.
It's so draining, like, just maintaining the home. And then having to do, like, content and keeping up with, you know, family and just...
I seem like I can't tell if she's trolling right now. I really can't. Keeping up with the home, you have a 1-bedroom apartment that you don't clean. Content, 90% of the content you put up is just a camera in your face eating. Keeping up with family. Your family's on the other side of the world. What do you mean? I mean, she acts like she's driving her nieces and nephews to soccer practice and doing all this babysitting and like all this work for her family. Oh my. See, it's just like, how would I not interpret that as trolling? You know what I mean? Oh my gosh. Reckless pantyhose. So now I have to agree to the pink suit. Thank you everyone for all the contributions. I can't say no now. I would have agreed anyway, Tembi. So this was all for nothing. You would have given in anyway. You would have rolled over like Becky and been the doormat. All right. So this actually is opening up the conversation to, is Tembi similar to Amberlynn? Is Tembi bulldozing reckless pantyhose and kind of being a little bit pushy? We got to keep an eye on this relationship between these two. This could turn toxic very quickly. It's probably super hard for her to move the pillows around every day. I know. Seriously, having to walk up to the couch and fluff the throw pillows and move them here and move them there. She works. She works. It's because you're half a ton. I always say, well, a ton's 2,000 pounds, right? A ton's not 1,000. How many pounds is a ton? Yeah, it's 2,000 pounds. Okay, so she's a quarter ton, not a half ton. Get your measurements right before you come for Miss Foodie. Yeah, those pillows look heavy AF. How do you people distinguish trauma dumping from someone venting about their struggles? I thought y'all are all about sharing your feelings and mental struggles. Well, the difference between Chantal trauma dumping and her sharing her feelings is this is not an example of sharing your feelings, because she has done this countless times in the past and she has always received feedback. Oh, well, girl, you know, get out there, do some things, eat better, walk, don't be a shitty person. I don't know. And then if you take that and you kind of use that advice, I mean, Chantal's been receiving the same advice her whole life. She's always just going to default to being toxic and making the wrong decision. So when you come on here and you know that you have no motivation or interest in doing the right thing or changing for the better, and you just come on here and talk about how you feel like shit and life is shit and everything's shit, how is that supposed to make other people feel? Especially when they know that you're going to ignore the feedback you give them. I mean, seriously, have y'all ever had friends like that before? It's like, regardless, you could give them top of the line advice, tell them exactly how to fix their problem, and then you know that they're going to go out and do whatever they want anyway. So it's like, why do I even open my fucking mouth? It's like, go. I used to have girlfriends like that. You know, they'd come and they'd complain about their boyfriends. They'd complain about this, that. And I'd tell them exactly what they needed to hear. And then next day, they're over there again. It's like, I'm not going to waste my breath on this. So it's just kind of coming from a place of apathy at this point.
I don't know. Doing stuff. That's why I order a lot too. It's just draining lately. I go through phases. Where I feel like being more productive, and then when I just feel like I can't do anything. Now he has 3 apartments. 1 for each wife. Maybe so I can play Sims and design the 3 apartments so we can see them. Yeah, maybe we can make the 3 apartments. Yes. No, I'm not his only wife. Did you just wake up before your meal? No, but I slept pretty late. I had depression. It's horrible, yeah. Barbara, you see like 25 minutes or an hour of my day. That's all you see. You don't see a lot of things I deal with every day.
Like what? We only see 25 minutes to an hour of your day every day. Chantal, not even 2 years ago, when you were chasing around Natter all around Canada, you would... seriously, if you guys weren't around back then, it was obscene. Anytime I went to YouTube's website, that red dot came up next to her channel. She was streaming, like, I'm saying like 12 to 14 hours a day, maybe even more than that. It was excessive. We have seen countless examples of the way that you live your life, Chantal. Well, you don't really know what I'm doing. You're only seeing 25 minutes of it. When you turn off this webcam, I would imagine you go get a snack. You get several snacks. And you lay down either on the couch or on the bed. I mean, really, what are you doing in the background that you're not sharing with us that has you so exhausted and depressed? Who is she fooling? But you know what? Chantal's very like this. If you don't have proof, then you have to believe what I'm saying. Well, You don't know what's going on the other 23 hours of the day, so there's no way for you to know for sure. So you're just going to have to take my word for it. I am doing a lot in the background. Okay, and if I had wheels, I'd be a wagon. This has to be trolling. So he has another wife? No, she said that sarcastically. Tiff Belial, thank you so much. Maybe she's just tired of being unappreciated or validated in her relationship. See, like that, yes, but that implies that she's in a relationship. She's not in a relationship. This is not a relationship. This is silly. This is a business transaction. But usually in business transactions, both parties benefit in a way. Chantal's not benefiting at all. She moved over there. She's financing his lifestyle. She's trying to get him citizenship. She's trying to make this work. Normally for marriages like this, when you get people citizenship, like, don't people get a lump sum of money, like 50 grand, something like that? Chantal is... This is just so silly. It's so silly. There's no other way to put it. Thank you so much for that, Tiff. It does take work. Brianna Rose, thank you so much. Says the woman with the CPAP indents on her face. We know you just woke up. You're going to eat and go back to sleep. And I mean, hey, when depression gets really bad like this, I mean, just like the setting that she has herself in just like breeds depression. It encourages depression. I mean, she's in this room all day alone. Oh, God. Really appreciate that, Brianna. He cheated already? He's cheated several times already. But for me, it doesn't even get to the point where it's like, oh, he's not being faithful to her. Like, because I don't consider this a real relationship. I never have.
No, we don't all live together. But anyways, Alyssa, if I did, what's the big deal? Do stuff that makes you happy. It's hard to even do anything sometimes. At least another 25% is spent in seal position scrolling TikTok. Blah. I find like my medication, my antidepressants make me feel that way. They make me feel like, I don't know. No, I haven't given up. I'm allowed to have like a calm mood. Babe, do you want 712? I want 7-Eleven, babe. I could go for one of the teas. Remember? Oh, that's had too much sugar. I probably got diabetes just from the Thai teas in the 7-Eleven. Doesn't mean I had just like people think that just like I haven't changed at all just because of like certain things like or like I'm still eating poorly or whatever. Eating, like, that's nothing to do with your character, you know?
I don't know, Robin. I'm just like, right now I don't care, you know?
Yeah, but it can be a symptom of your character. If your character is always default to the wrong decision, lie, neglect your animals, mistreat your friends and family, I mean, all of those bad habits catch up to you in a way. And kind of don't make you feel great on the inside. So that can encourage you to eat and sleep all day. Does Salah work? He says that he does. He says that he's like part owner of a business or whatever. I don't think that he works. I don't think the guy works. I think that Chantal finances all of his and her life there. I've seen rumors that Salah has a kid. I mean, there's rumors about everything, but as far as there being any sort of proof of him having a kid, no. She has a sugar baby. I mean, to be locked in a room like this all day, playing sugar mama to someone that doesn't touch you. Yeah, and that's like another thing. It's like usually with sugar, it's like, well, okay, you get something in return. It's a transaction. It's like, I buy you this stuff, and then you come in. Like, she doesn't get that. She's paying for services that she's not receiving.
I go through phases of like apathy of not caring about like I just don't want to even think about like food, you know, or I don't know. Like I mean like food as in like eating healthy. You have to work it out mentally first, and I struggle every day. Mentally, it's exhausting. Like thinking of like what I should do, how I should do it.
I can wear wigs, but like under hijab.
What would be the point of that? Seriously, what would be the point of wearing a wig under the hijab? If you can't see it anyway. Actually, you know what? This reminds me of something that my world history teacher in high school said one time. She said that in really wealthy countries like Dubai and Kuwait and, you know, other places in the Middle East, for women that wear abayas and hijabs, underneath it, it's all designer clothes. I just remember hearing that and thinking, like, what is the point if no one can ever see it? That's weird. Oh my God, I haven't thought of her saying that in 10 years. Wow. Yeah, it's been 10 years since I took, what was that, AP World History? Yeah. Oh my God. Can anyone back that up? Like, has anyone else heard that too? I remember my teacher said that like 10 years ago. That in really wealthy countries like this, the women wearing hijabs, underneath it, it's all designer clothes. But I don't get it, you know? Marshall Widow, thank you so much for that. If they are married, does that make her a Kuwait citizen? If not, what is she going to say to him? I want to stay in Kuwait, let's get married. How would he react? Well, allegedly they are already married in Kuwait. She always tells us, well, we wouldn't be able to live together and we wouldn't be able to be doing all this stuff together if we weren't married. That's the law here. But them being married does not make her a Kuwait citizen. No. Many people who live in Kuwait are not citizens of Kuwait. They are expats, and that's exactly what her husband is. So the community is pretty solid on the thought that she's there on a tourist visa. So are they married? We don't really know, but he's an expat and she is likely on a tourist visa. So in terms of them reaping any benefits from the country, nah. Does she realize he's ashamed of him when he's always taking her out when no one's about? I think that she just tries to tune it out. I think that she knows that people are embarrassed to be seen with her, but she tries to just not think about that. Hi, Jordy, but yes, it is for themselves to feel beautiful. Huh. I mean, I think that largely designer clothes are a waste of money to begin with. So just for me personally, wearing a $400 shirt doesn't make me feel beautiful. But when it gets to the point of you're covering it up so that you can't even see it, it's okay. I just don't understand. No, it's not true, Jordy. How would she know? I don't know why she made that comment back then. Women see it and they like it for themselves. It's like wearing lingerie. Huh. Well, I guess if like you're only saving that for your husband to see. But I feel like the husband wouldn't give a shit if you were wearing designer clothes, you know? It's like, what? I feel like if anything, other women would appreciate it. Why not get an expensive hijab? Or does it have to be modest? Well, I don't think that she can afford an expensive hijab, one. And I'm not really sure what constitutes expensive hijab. But, you know, you would also think that the concept of expensive hijab would be counterproductive or a little bit contradictory. Because if you're wearing the hijab and abaya as a statement of modesty, but it's $2,000, that kind of takes humble out the window. Do they really live apart? We don't know for sure. They do it for themselves and show off with their friends. Okay, that makes sense, Ursine. Yeah, because I would imagine, or I have heard that when women in Middle Eastern countries get together, if they're wearing hijabs or abayas, that is, they do take them off in front of each other. Okay, all right, I didn't think of that. Okay, this is making a little bit more sense. She spends all the money on mukbangs. I think that every dollar Chantal gets, she spends. I do. So, if she makes $5,000 one month, rent, what other type of expenses he needs, and then the rest goes to food. I think that's how it gets allocated. Saturnia, thank you so much. Hijab and abaya aren't worn 24/7 in public and in front of men. Yeah, I just caught that from what Ursinate said. But thank you for adding that in, Saturnia. I really appreciate that.
My goal is just to become a better Muslim and growing closer and closer to God and becoming healthy to a point where I can help other people in life and like travel. That's what I see. That's what I want for my future. I want to escape being a slave to the pleasures of this life, of this earth, and thinking of the afterlife and the real meaning of what it is to be here. World, like Islam has taught me, like it's opened my eyes to how many earthly temptations and pleasures we have that are not good for us. And they keep us like it's weird to me that like if I think of like people I know in my life, they don't even like acknowledge the existence of God at all, like on a daily basis.
Chantal, all you do is give in to earthly temptations and pleasures. That's all you do. What is she trying to say right here? I mean, I don't know. Like, is she trying to sound like Siddhartha Gautama or something? The world is full of temptations and desires, but we must deny ourselves those things. Like, that's kind of your thing, is giving in easily and not having any self-discipline or willpower. Oh my gosh.
You know, it's weird to me. I don't know. I want to like start really just being more conscious of things that really matter and that are going to matter. You know, like material things don't matter. But like the one thing I struggle with definitely is like shisha and overindulging in food. Just not good. Brooke, why can't my husband be in my own chat? Like if you have a problem with it, why don't you just get lost? Like he's allowed to be in my chat. Like what the heck kind of weird question is that? What I mean by things that are gonna matter are things like, you know, like after this life. Like, I don't know, do people actually think that this is it? There's like no point to life. It's just to live.
What are we trying to do then here with this conversation? Like, are we trying to race to a red light? I mean, like, is she trying for a series finale because she knows that if she passes, she'll go into the good hands of the afterlife because she was a Muslim for 1.5 years? Well, she was a Muslim for 1.5 years. You know, I say that very loosely. I don't understand her thought process, but that's kind of a thing with her. Oh my, y'all. She used to dance all the time. I miss it. She did use... Oh, yeah, Foodie used to dance constantly. Tipalio, thank you again. Do you think that she'd ever learn to belly dance? That'd be great content and great exercise for her. I don't know about belly dancing, but there are many, many, many videos on YouTube of Chantal dancing. That used to be her thing. She would get on this exercise ball and she would plop around and do all these... Yeah. Oh, my. You know, her original channel name was Dancing Beauty. She used to be a size 0. And then, you know, season 2, season 3, she became Foodie Beauty.
And consume and enjoy the, you know, like, I don't know. I think we can enjoy the pleasures of life, but not to the point where it causes us to become addicted and immoral, which is, you know, a lot of things are tempting like that in life. It's hard to avoid, you know. You don't need religion to be moral and just, but it's definitely a good guide. Whenever where did I stop? So many things in my life become so much clearer. Yeah, don't you feel more isolated too? Because like, I feel like when you try to go on like a more righteous path and avoid a lot of things that you shouldn't be doing, you find like you feel more like you're closer to God, but more further away from like people. It's weird too. I don't know how to explain it. Imagine if I'm not in the chat, they say, why is he not in the chat? And if I'm in the chat, they say, why is he in the chat? My brain is not braining. Yeah, there's a lot of people who don't approve of me being in a relationship with you, but that's just tough. It's my decision. It's my life. It's, you know, like as if I'm going to live my life how people want me. I never used to be religious. Like, I believe in higher power, be good. And yeah.
Why am I being given a lesson on detachment from worldly pleasures from Foodie Beauty? Oh my gosh. I mean, I don't want to get lessons on how to fly from a rhinoceros. You know, pick your strengths. Righteous path. Does she really think that sitting in front of brown paper bags and shoveling everything in is the righteous path she's meant to be on? Islam is more about actions, not talk. Yeah, walk the walk, Chantal. I mean, for real, walk the walk. What do you think is going to be the inciting factor to bring her home? It would either have to be health or him ending the relationship. Because if there's one thing I'm sure about, Chantal and Amberlynn do not end relationships. They are always the one being broken up with. So it will have to be Chantal being told, okay, this is over, we're done, by him. Or, yeah, it would have to come to a health scare. So, one of those two things, I'd imagine.
What I like about Islam too is that they acknowledge the progression of creation, you know? Like, they don't ignore the evolution on a whole. Like, they don't exactly, like, it's not the same as, like, maybe what, like, exactly like how science says it, but, and they also respect other religions, you know? It's not as if they say, like, okay, if you're Christian, you're gonna go to hell. No. You know, like, it's not like that. They respect other, like, religions right in the Quran, like, Judaism, Christianity. Take care of your own backyard and stay out of others' yard. Yeah, exactly. I need more water.
What was that comment there at the very end?
Judaism, Christianity. Take care of your own backyard and stay out of others' yard.
Take care of your own backyard and stay out of others' yards. Oh, they think that that was a dig at her, and she thought that that was a dig at other people giving her criticism? Is that why it went over her head? Oh, okay. I missed that there at the very end. So they just stay married till he gets citizenship? How long could that take? Years. But from my understanding, you have to be in a good financial situation and a good social standing to be able to sponsor someone from a different country. So Chantal, with her 2 bankruptcies, not paying taxes, kind of on death's doorstep in a way, that really doesn't seem to me like the perfect candidate to be sponsoring someone. She broke the last couch. Do you ever think that Foodie would have an affair now? No, I think that she is delusionally monogamous with him. In her mind, well, if I think that we're in a relationship, then we're in a relationship. So I'm going to abide by that relationship. He doesn't view himself as in a relationship with her. This is just a means to an end. Can we watch Raph and Aya, please? Magda, if you go on my other channel, Oh Lordy More Jordy, and watch the most recent video, we actually did a Raph and Aya live stream from last night. So there is content related to them up on that channel. I think she was crying. It always seems like she's crying or just waking up or about to fall asleep. I don't know, y'all. But I think that that is going to be it for today. Really appreciate everybody who hung out. Sent in a super chat, became a member, participated. Had a nice time. Will we be live streaming later? On YouTube? 2 lives in one day? I'm going to say maybe. Maybe. There's definitely some Jeffrey content I want to get to. But I would likely say that we would do either a Jeffrey live stream later or a Twitch live stream. So it's likely that we'll be live eventually on one of the 2 platforms. I'm not sure when or which platform, but I would likely say that it will occur. So, all right, everybody, enjoy the rest of your morning, or maybe afternoon if you're already in the afternoon. Our future Gorley Pops. And I'll see everybody soon. Thanks for hanging out.